What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Hitmonchanning video. Today we're going to be covering the best spread deck after Brilliant Stars comes out, and as you can see right here, it's one that may surprise you. Roll the intro. The deck we're going to be talking about today is the new Inteleon VMAX from Fusion Strike. This card has the double gunner ability. You can discard a water energy from your hand, and then you can choose two of your opponent's bench Pokemon and put 2 damage counters on each. Now, I know what you might be thinking, why is this the best spread deck? We have Jolteon, we have Dragapult, we have Rapid Strike Urshifu, and well, Dragapult can get past this because it's also damage counters. Urshifu and Jolteon won't be able to get past the new Bench Barrier Manaphy, or Aquaville, whatever the ability is called. It's basically just Bench Barrier Mew. And that's going to be an issue for those decks. You're going to have to spend a boss to get it out. And it's just, most importantly, it's going to waste time for your opponent to set up. If you're playing one of those spread decks, your opponent's going to be able to set up. Dragapult will be good too, and we'll be taking a look at Dragapult as well, because I believe it is damage counters, if I remember correctly. But the reason I like the Inteleon build is because it's really tanky, as you can see by our, our 4 copies of Cheryl. Very, very tanky. We got 2 and 2. And it is an ability, so you can quick shooting and you can double gunner as many times as you want, and well, as your turns go on, obviously, but you can rack up that damage, and you can play with the math a little bit, where you can go all in, or you can spread your damage, and I just kind of like that that strategy with a deck, especially one that has the capabilities to stall so much more, because we are playing Inteleon Engine. We're also playing a 2/2 line of the Marine Octillery, Rapid Strike Search, and we are playing the Rapid Strike Inteleon V. So you're wondering why maybe I'm not using the other one. The other one from Rebel Clash is actually, I think from Rebel Clash is, or whatever. The other Inteleon V is better in my opinion. For 1 energy you can snipe 40, and then for 3 energy you do 130, and you can look at the opponent's hand. That I think is a better Inteleon than this one, but this one, and I've tried the build with both. I've tried it with a 4 line of the other one. I've tried it with a 2/2 split, and I think this is the better one that I've settled on, because you can search this card out with Rapid Strike Search, and sometimes that is desperately necessary in order to win a game. So we're going to be trying this build out. It's a lot of fun to play, and yeah, hopefully we can get a few good games in. Opponent's going first again. We're not getting the luck of the draw here with our coin flips, but it's okay because they're going to have to mulligan. They're not really going to be able to tell what we're playing because our mulligan, they're playing Mew. That's a straight up Mew build, so we'll have to see if we can take that down. And they're playing Pokemon Center, so they don't really know what we're playing here. Or maybe they do, I don't know. But it's not like they saw our VMAX. So we're in an okay spot. I'd like to get an Inteleon down, but we do have the Marnie, so, and we do have the ability to use Keep Calling, which I think we're actually going to do. That's probably the best play, because have I drop that Training Court, attach the energy, go for a level ball, and then I'll Keep Calling, because this is basic Rapid Strike Pokemon. You get 3 of them, and that's also why you want that Rapid Strike Inteleon V, because you can get it with Keep Calling, so I can grab as many as I want. I'll probably just grab 1, because I want to have a Remoraid, and I want to have 2 other Sobble down. But it is entirely possible they donk my one of my Inteleon. So I think, well, they got rid of a boss actually, which is pretty good. And put the energy on the Genesect. Got a VMAX. Attach this. We'll go for our, let's grab that Remoraid. Now we'll attach here, and I think I want a Marnie, because next turn they're gonna have it anyway. They're going to have their Fusion Strike system up and running for sure. So that's good. We got the Inteleon. We actually did get a really good hand, a really playable hand for next turn. We'll leave this, leave the Evo Incense, leave the level ball for our Drizzle, and now we're just going to keep calling. Grab 2 more Sobble, and we'll grab an Inteleon, because we don't actually, well, the Remoraid could be helpful. Maybe we should grab another Remoraid. think that's the play. Because we have access regardless. It's not like they can take 2 KOs in one turn, especially with this deck. We have access to our Drizzile, which means we have access to both our Rapid Strike Inteleon and our our Rapid Strike VMAX and our Octillery to get us our energy. So this thing is definitely a goner. That doesn't really matter to us, the old cemetery. Now they have 2 energies on. They already attached for turn. The question is if they can find Eliza's Sparkle. That could be a big problem. They also need a way to move the Oreo out of the active. They got the Crushing Hammer, which is fine actually. I'd actually rather have that in the discard, but they do get the Sparkle, which kind of sucks. It really does. You hate to see it. Now, they are attaching to the Oricorio to retreat, and that means they don't have a boss, unless they have a cross switcher. If they have a cross switch in their hands, that could be terrible for us, because they'll get a knock on one of our Inteleon. We actually have a very symmetrical board right here, which I just realized, which is kind of cool. We're in a good spot though. As much as it seems like they are way more set up than us, our next turn is going to be bananas. So they just hard retreat. That's 1 Fusion Strike energy gone. And a side effect of the Fusion Strike energy, which makes this matchup a little bit harder, they just go for the Max Miracle, is that we can't actually use our ability to do damage to these Pokemon with those energy. So we're going to have to target the Oricorio, which is probably a good target, and the Meloetta. So we got those out, which is good. We're going to Evo Instance just straight away. We have 3 in deck. We're fine. We're going to grab our VMAX, just pop that down. Evo Instance again. We're going to grab our Octillery so we can get our energy. I'm going to Capacious Bucket here. 1 energy. We only play 2 water energy in the deck, but that's okay, because I'm going to double gunner that away. And we're going to hit both of those. Because that's all we can hit. Now, Rapid Strike Search. We'll grab our... Where's our energy? Energy's at the end. We got all 4 Rapid Strike energy in the deck, so that's good. Attach this. It's okay. Level Ball. I think I want to grab another Sobble, because we want to have 2 quick shooters out. And we got the Training Court, which is really good. Get rid of that. Grab our water energy back into our hand. And we can evolve again. We can use Double Gunner again. So get both of those out of here. What I'll do is I'll Evo Incense and I'll grab a Drizzile. And we'll attach, or not attach, evolve. And I want to grab a Cheryl. We got 4 of them. We'll grab a Cheryl for next turn, because we're going to need it, trust me. And it's G-Max Spiral. Get that out of here. Only does 120, because it does 70 plus 70 if you remove the energy. And our hand isn't great with all 3 Rapid Strike energy. Now, if they have a bunch of power tablets, they got 1. They got 2 in their hand, so they're gonna be doing, what is that, 220, 250, 280 damage. If they get another one, we're done for. But I don't think they have it, unless they have another Genesect ready to be played. And if they don't have it, we can just Cheryl all that damage away for free, put the energy back on, we'll get another Double Gunner on both of their bench Pokemons, we'll get a quick shooting out, and it looks like they don't have it. They don't have the Latias in play. Look at that. We survive on 20, and now all that damage is gone. Then we'll attach that energy back. Grab our water energy. We're gonna Double Gunner that. Damage those guys. There's no way they play Scoop Up Nets in this deck, because I don't know any Mew deck that plays Scoop Up Nets. So next turn, this is gone. Guaranteed. Let's just Rapid Strike Search. Can grab... I don't know what I want, actually. We'll just grab that Inteleon. And then again, we can use G-Max Spiral. Get that out of here. They already used 2 power tablets. So there's actually no way possible that they can KO us here. And what they're basically just going to have to do is hope. But I don't know how far hope will get them. We're going to get rid of this next turn. The problem is we can't quick shooting this Genesect. The Meloetta will be gone too, actually. Oh, they just go for the switch. Okay. Trying to burn cards. I assume trying to find that power tablet. Little do they know we have the other Cheryl in our hand. And then they just concede. That's it. You heard it here first. Rapid Strike Inteleon VMAX. Just destroy a new deck. Look up, that was so casual. Build it if you can. Lost the coin flip again. The luck is not on our side, but they are letting us go first. We only have the Sobble. So I hope we don't get donked. But actually we won't. We have means to get Pokemon. And we have a Cheryl. We got a good hand. Let's see what they got. They got a Sobble too. They want it for the Keep Calling. That's why. But we have a really good hand actually. So we're just gonna level ball for our Remoraid. And we are going to Capacious Bucket. Grab these into our hand. We're gonna Quick Ball away our energy. Grab our Inteleon. We're not gonna go for an attachment because just wait and see next turn. They might Marnie us. And I don't like to attach the water energy, especially when we have to discard one via the bucket and the Quick Ball. You know, they're just gonna keep calling here, and we'll see what they're actually playing. We're actually playing against probably Rapid Strike or Shifu. Actually, I have no idea. That's just my guess. If they do have the Marnie, like I thought, so I'm glad they didn't actually attach that energy. It's going back in the deck, so we'll get it eventually for our quick shooter. And we have a pretty playable hand actually. They got the Keep Calling. We're versing an Ice Rider, it looks like. So I don't want to be benching too much. I want them to discard that energy. Yeah, we got the Rapid Strike energy. It's a great hand actually. Now go here, bench this. I don't want to bench this Inteleon yet, because we don't need it. So go for the research. Got that Evo Incense. Grab the Octillery. Do we have the Tower of Waters? We do have the Tower of Waters. That's perfect. So we'll evolve. Rapid Strike Search. Get that Tower of Waters down. We'll retreat into our big boy. And I want to keep that Training Court, so I think I'm gonna level ball for a Drizzile. We'll grab that Drizzile. Play him down. Grab a Cheryl and get ready. What do we have? We got 3 left. I'm get ready for next turn with the Cheryl. They could Marnie us again, but that'll be fine because we have our Artillery. We have our Drizzile. We got the first prize. So we're doing pretty okay. We got a Marnie too. If their hand ever gets a little bit too big, wouldn't be surprised if they went to Marnie us. But that's fine. Like I said, we already got our setup. We have room for the 2 quick shooters, and then we have our Artillery. Their Ride. Oh, I can't even see. Ride of the High King. Ride of the High King's not gonna be doing too much to us. Either way. They got their Melanie. Is there any energy in this card? There was. So they got their Melanie. They're probably gonna find an energy. That means no Marnie though. Which means next turn, if they get their Glacial Lance path, that's fine. We got the Training Court, so we can actually double Gunner, but I don't know how useful that's going to be, especially if they go for a Scoop Up. So they got their Bucket. They're going to be getting their Max Lance, not Glacial Lance, Max Lance. They're going to be getting that down. Probably guaranteed. But we'll have to wait and see. Because we could probably get a second Cheryl, which that's probably the play. Is that we grab our other Cheryl for the turn after, because Ice Rider is a tough matchup in the sense that they're consistently setting up for 2-hit knockouts. So we gotta consistently heal. Like if a deck isn't setting up 2-hit KOs, for example, if you're versing like Rapid Strike or Shifu, if your Inteleon's in the active, there's no possible way you can get set up for a 2-hit KO. So you can survive 2 turns, and then you can play your Cheryl. And it basically prolongs your stall. So we're actually going to Cheryl, because that's our only option. Get a Cheryl, attach that energy. I think I'm going to Rapid Strike Search for a Quick Shooter. Or should I? Yeah, we'll Rapid Strike Search for a Quick Shooter. which we actually don't have any. Well, that's okay. We can grab an Inteleon, but I don't think that's a good idea. We'll grab it and we'll see what we want to do with it. Because we can set a second one up. We might need to. We'll level ball. We'll get a second Drizzile out. Because right now, what does the High King do? 30 for each of our opponents benched. So they're going to be doing 100 damage. 130 if we do that. And then we'll get that second Cheryl out. So it's not a huge deal. It really isn't a huge deal. But I think we'll play that training court. Get the water back. Just could help us out. Who knows, right? We can double gunner away that water energy. These two. No, there's no way they KO. So we'll take a look at what they do next turn. And we'll wait and see. We're going to G-Max Spiral. We're back into our hand. We're ready to heal next turn. If they have a Marnie, that's okay. We can just get our Hangman. So this is a quick shooter. So those only these are going to be scooped. And it was good that we actually played our training court for double gunner. Because now we can actually one-shot this, whereas we were only doing 150 or 140. These have 150 HP. So actually, we're in a pretty decent spot. Ice Rider's tough. It's a tough fight, really tough fight, especially if there's nothing to really snipe. Like nothing noteworthy, like no Crobats, no just benched Vs. You know, they got the Marnie, which sucks. Hope we get a good draw. I'm really just asking for that Cheryl to come back to us, because we have her energy, like, regardless. Ooh, interesting. We have a boss. Now, that could be a neat play. Let's see. I don't think they're going to put another path down because they got the Suicune. So, oh, they do put another path down. Interesting. So we got quick shooting. Oh, they don't have the attack, though. Oh, interesting. Okay. We're going to scoop this boy up. So next turn, we're going to be doing 250. That's 270. It's possible they kill us, but they got one card in hand, so I don't think so. But I think the play is we're actually going to Rapid Strike Search, get our energy, attach, and we're going to boss this. Because I don't want to risk that they got one card in hand. I don't want it. Could be a research for all we know, but I don't want to risk the double quick shooting max Lance KO, because it's entirely possible. They got the Brihon. That means that they have no draw support. If they have an Evo Incense or a Rapid Strike or a quick shooter in there, it's tough for us. But they play one Evo Incense. It's possible. We don't know. We'll have to see. What they get. What does it say they have to show us? No. So we'll take a look. And this is going to be tough. But if they don't, we're in a great spot. Because we can just double gunner. We got another trading court. Can find another Cheryl. Heal all this damage. And we're going to be in a great position. If not, they just go for the Max Lance. Yeah, they just go for the Max Lance. They got no quick shooters, which means we just drew the Cheryl anyway. So we can just play our Cheryl. Play our energy. They might concede here. We'll evolve, we'll get another Cheryl. This might be our last one in the deck, if I remember correctly. This is our last Cheryl in the deck. We can get ready. Now I'll play that training court. I'll grab that energy. And I will double gunner these two, just to get them. Well, actually, I don't need to hit that one, but we'll hit that other Ice Rider just to fix our math a little bit. And I can Rapid Strike Search. I think I'll grab this Inteleon just to be safe. They haven't taken a prize yet, so it doesn't really matter what they hit us with. They're gonna be in a tight spot. 280. If we had our quick shooters, that'd be tough. But I think, is one in the discard? No, they're both in our prizes. That is unfortunate. Go for the switch. Interesting. Okay. Well, if they don't get another path down, we can just double gunner this thing into oblivion, and it'll die. Unless they play a Cheryl. If they play the Cheryl, they could. It's not something I really account for because I don't really see this deck as a stall deck, but because it only takes 2 energy, it absolutely could be played as one, you know? But then they can't get it for next turn. So they're banking. They got another path. That's annoying. We got 2 training cards in the discard already. They're just going for the Pierce, so they can't really take us out here. Let's see. We'll attach first. I'm not banking on them killing us. We have our other Shady Dealer, but I think what I'd rather do is just grab our VMAX, play it down. And I'm gonna Karina. Hopefully I can get a training court. No training court, that's okay. Quick ball some stuff away that we don't need. We don't need this Drizzile. We'll get this Sobble out of the deck. We will Rapid Strike Search for... We got another Karina. We'll just get that for next turn if we need it. So we got our Cheryl already. And we'll just GMAX Spiral away this. If they didn't have the Evo, they could be stuck. Their hand could be a bit bricked up right now. Just gotta be patient. Gotta see what their plan is, but doesn't look like there's too much they can do. If they don't evolve next turn, this guy's a goner. They got their research. They could have Marnied us, which would have put us in a pretty bad spot. They have their evolution, but the no Marnie means we have that Cheryl, and the Cheryl means we can't get KO. Well, actually, now we might be able to if they have the other quick shooter. Let's see if they have it. Could be prized. They got a Drizzle. Because they're doing what? 290. We're gonna survive on 310, it looks like. Unless they just have it in their hand and they're just burning cards for no reason. Let's wait and see. We could be living on 10 HP. And if we are, that's the biggest clutch moment. It's up to 2 energy, right? Yeah. Oh, we live. We live on the 10 HP. And guess what's coming your way, boy? A big fat Cheryl to heal all that damage. Attach that Rapid Strike energy. I could play something on the bench. I don't want to. Actually, I could play a sub, but we don't have any more Cheryl left in the deck. Let's Rapid Strike Search just to take a look. We don't. A training court would be nice, so I'll just thin our deck out a little bit. And we're just gonna GMAX Spiral this away. Now, don't think there's a way they can kill us. There's no way that we can get KO'd. Now let's take a look and see. Let's take a look and see what they got. They just concede. That's it. Versus the Ice Rider, notoriously tough deck. We come out on top. They didn't even take a single prize. Would you look at that? They didn't take a single prize card. Yeah, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel, and make sure to turn on notifications, and comment down below, let me know what you think of this deck, what you would improve, and let me know what you're most excited for in the Brilliant Stars meta. Anyway, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.